Okay, what, huh? You found me. Pitiful. Don't you realize that I split you up intentionally? Yeah, so it was a trap after all. Bit late to realize that now. You caught me by surprise last time, but this time, I'm giving you my final notice. Okay, was that supposed to be dramatic because you kind of... I mean, maybe it was the delivery or something, but I'm... You know... I intend to take you up on that offer. Huh? Oh! I turned around to see a shadow rushing at me. I started to dodge, but a set of claws rent through my striker unit. I see. You can't beat me by yourself, so you brought a friend. My species is inclined to hunt as a pack. My name is Joseph. With the skills inherited from my lupine kin, I shall take your life, Stryker's hero. Joseph glared at me and let out a howl. Fighting him when Phoenix at the same time was going to be trouble. Now, let us begin. I'm glad I didn't skip this. I knew you liked to dodge, so I brought a doge. It's a joke. Get the dog that does. Anyways, so let's see how long you can keep it up. What the? It was one man, one dog against me. If only Jack were here to even the score. But if they're intentionally splitting us up, that means Jack must have his own problems right now. For now, I focused on the battle ahead. I had to be prepared to face a totally new combat style. A dog? I'd never fought a dog. That's fucking weird. Who fights dogs? I might be a numerical disadvantage, but I was also less informed. My opponents knew what I could do, but I only knew about half the battle ahead of me. Phoenix seemed to be getting bored with their stare down, and sprang into action. Not coming. Then I'll come for you. Let my dance of flames be the death of you. A swirl of fire erupted from Phoenix's outstretched hand, homing in on my location. I could dodge fire easily enough, but I don't know where that dog will come from. If he can track my movements, there's no way I'll make it out alive. Nah, take this, dance of fire goddess. There was no time to think it over. First, I dodged the flame, then turned preparing to meet the dog's surprise attack. What I saw there left me speechless. Okay. That's unexpected. The dog was beating a fast retreat from the flame, his tail tucked between his legs. Hey, what the... Officer Joseph, wait. He was wide open. An animal has natural instincts. Animals are naturally afraid of an open flame, you idiot. Not even I can suppress my instincts so easily. That is all. Don't you breathe fire? How can you be scared of it? A man is not afraid of a gun in his own hand, is he? You guys don't make the best team. Did you guys really think of this beforehand? What? It's ridiculous. His plan is a surefire success. Surefire. Maybe you could, maybe I can take them myself after all. Stryker's eyes set. Shushy. It's very loud. Don't get all cocky just because of one bad combination. I'll destroy you with my flames. And do not forget that I, too, am after you. Then, come at me, bros. And dog. Bros and doge. If they came at me all at once, or if they came at me one at a time, I could probably deal with them. I readied my plasma sword and focused on a block to counter strategy. A block and counter strategy. Words! There was no way I could take the first strike against two enemies. I could only wait for them to come after me and handle them as best as I could. Here came Phoenix. You'll need more than that. I sliced through the flame with Shusi, then tried to catch up with Phoenix. but he disappeared from my line of sight. Over here, mate. He attacked me from another angle, moving at a super speed. I made sure to keep him in my sights as I rolled quickly to the side. Phoenix didn't attempt to force a follow-up and stopped some ways away from me. It doesn't look like I'm getting close, which means his battle's going to take a while. I had been foolish. Wow, Jesus, what is wrong with me? It had been foolish of me to think that I could get back to Sayaka quickly. It had been foolish. Meanwhile, I was prepared to end up in a stalemate. No matter what we tried against each other, neither could take the upper hand. Woof. And then there was a puppy. Hi, puppy. Joseph Claus deflected Shushi's strike. I tried to turn back around, but Phoenix had dropped out of sight. Shit, this is bad. Fighting 2-on-1 had more of a disadvantage than I had expected. Well, I had to drive both of them off at once. They only had to harden their defenses. One of them could create an opening for the other and attack me. Woo! Striker drive. Change. Tenrei. We're gonna blow some holes and shit. Persistent little Striker Zero. There's nothing to lose to just two of you. Well then, how about 3? Oh, for fuck's sakes. Suddenly, several cars lifted up into the air and crashed down on my location. The landing kicked up a dense cloud of dust. We did it! Not yet. What? I couldn't deal with another reinforcement. I had to reduce their numbers somehow. I used the cloud of dust kicked up by the attack to sneak up on Hilko. Then I fired off Tenrei at close range. Or so I tried. Joseph smashed into me from the side, throwing off my aim. God damn it. Raoh! Joseph let out a howl and launched a fireball with his mouth. Oh, god damn it. Thankfully, Phoenix had mentioned Joseph having this type of attack, so I was able to dodge, if barely. Phoenix, Joseph, and now Hilko. I was mistaken to think they didn't have a good team. They were all equally skilled with ranged attacks. You dodged that one, but try this. That's right. Don't let him get off easy. Many fiery attacks in a fridge. God damn it. 2 people and 1 dog, definitely a handful. I'm gonna write that on my hand. 2 dogs. 1 second, please. 2 humans. I'm gonna scratch that out. It took all I had just to dodge their incoming attacks. This is bad. There's no way I can close a distance against 3 enemies at once. Phoenix sent out flame after flame. Joseph charged me in my blind spots with his amazing agility, and there was no way at all to read Hilko's psychokinetic attacks. You mean to exhaust me, don't you? Huh? Oh my, yes. Goodness, he figured it out. Phoenix, I told you he is a very bright boy. Think you weren't trying to do that? Well, of course we were. At least, that's a good plan too. An appropriate plan for a beautiful woman, a woman of beauty such as myself. Separating Jack and I using multiple opponents to tire us. Just what were you planning? It was obvious why I was having trouble attacking, but why weren't the Balborans fighting harder than this? I mean, it's 3-on-1. They should have been able to make a bolder attack without fear of reprisal. They aren't very coordinated, but that can't be the only reason. At any rate, they clearly had a reason for prolonging the battle. I just had to figure out what it was before it could happen. Oh, Phoenix, isn't it time for you to, I don't know, split? Huh? Yeah, you're right. I'll leave you to do the rest. What? That makes no sense at all. What the fuck are you guys playing at? Goodbye now, Striker Zero. I'll be taking a sip of water. And I will be stepping in. a new figure appeared, producing a massive missile launcher from his weapons pack. Fire! Tenrei. I used Tenreis to intercept his missiles. But the attack hadn't ended. He continued pulling out new weapons and firing them at me. That was a big one. That was a big missile he fired. Very well done, Duran. Joseph, now we can join in. There is no need to tell me. Hilko waved her arm. Countless manhole covers rose into the air and came flying toward me, spinning. There was no time for me to shoot them all down. If I did, I could only be leaving myself open to Joseph's fangs. Stryker system change. Sending. I am now an electrical beast man. Look at how cute I am in my electrical beastness. The moment I activated, the movements around me slowed. If I only dodge, her psychokinetics will track me. I need to get clear of the whole area. Zen could only remain active for so long. If I pushed too hard, I could get stuck in front of an enemy attack. I ran far, far away from the scene. Then I turned around to re-engage the Stryker system Shusi. My liege! Jack! Oh, goodness, it appears we are reunited. Jack had arrived. It looked like we were facing only one enemy this time. Losing the fight, I am, my liege. What happened to you? My knights beheld raid upon dumpling shop, and I could do nothing to stop it. A dumpling shop? Were you raiding the dumpling shop, Jack? Oh, it sounds like the plan was a success. Yes, it is time to finish these things. Officer Duran. Sir, firing. I am. What? Duran launched a massive missile into the air. Something that big would no doubt reap a wide path of destruction. No, it definitely would. You mean to sacrifice yourselves to destroy me? What? Even if I die, their allies remain. After all, I have to admire their resolve. This might be the end of me, but I couldn't allow such indiscriminate destruction, even if it meant my own death. My mission was to defend Japan. I had to show them that I could do it. Alright, Jack. Take care of things here if I don't come back. My leash? The people in the city are depending on me. I can't just leave them to their fate. It would be only a few seconds before Duran's missile landed. Okay. I moved myself under the missile and lifted. I couldn't let it explode so close to the ground. The outborn cyborg stared at me, as if unsure of what I was trying to do. It's not enough to just redirect it. I have to move the explosion far away. I headed for the upper atmosphere. I couldn't stop for anything. It would take all of my power just to cover the distance. I managed to make up several hundred meters off the ground. An explosion at that height wouldn't do any major damage to the city. Jack cried out at the moment the missile exploded in my arms. The explosion consumed my point of vision and everything went black. That's white. That's now it's going black. Hail the conquering heroes. Oh, that's quite a while. Sorry, but we got started without you. Not at all. But I thought we were right on schedule. No, you are very dutiful and all that, but today of all days, it wouldn't have hurt you to wrap up early, Murray raised a cup of sake. A sudden gust of wind brought down a rain of cherry petals. So, how did it go then? There was no problems on my end. Daniel proffered a box with a polite gesture. There were dumplings inside it. Well, I mean, you got the dumplings. I heard the saying dumplings for flowers or something. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. So I guess you can't go flower viewing without them or something. You need dumplings for. Listen, I ain't really from around here. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Though if I look around, I don't see many dumplings. Oh, don't worry. No pulling rank today. Eat as much as you like.
Sir. Goodness, I am so tired.
Yeah, something wrong there, Hilko?
What, yes. All because of little fool Duran.
What exactly did he do?
It was an honest mistake. It was. I fired my missile instead of a smokescreen.
You are such an idiot. How do you make a mistake like that?
I could have killed us all. I am sorry. I accidentally fired it where we were standing.
This is why I urge you all to keep your things in order.
Just let it go for now and pour me.
Might I have some meat scraps, please?
Just a moment. I have prepared something special for the occasion.
But the cherry tree is so beautiful. Yes, it is nice to take a breather, from time to time. Too bad Colonel Mirror couldn't join us, eh?
Yeah, this is too bad. That reminds me, I'm supposed to go flower viewing with my class tomorrow.
2 days in a row, huh? Lucky you. Have fun.
Yes, sir. Get close to them, and close as you can, and gather lots of beautiful information. It might do to ensnare the boys as well. Ensnare? Hey, Lieutenant Hilko, perhaps we could strengthen our own bond now. I'm sorry, did someone say something? I know that you can hear me.
But I wish we could have saved up little flower viewing funds gradually instead of having to attack the town.
I would have preferred that as well, but one cannot draw blood from a stone.
Oh,
well, so that ends well. Why worry? Come now, pour me another glass, yeah?
Right. Sorry for spoiling the mood.
Their merry voices rang out beneath the trees. The soldiers of Balbora passed their day in peace.
Or so it would seem. I walked along the dry riverbed at sunset. Jack was helping me along. Ow! 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 Ow!
Hold it! My leash!
Never expected them to pull out an attack like that. After the explosion, I had fallen unconscious into a riverbed. If I'd fallen somewhere else, I don't even know. That might have been far worse. And thanks for saving me, Jack. I don't know what I would have done.
I'm doing my sworn duty. It is you who am praiseworthy, my liege, for saving lives of so many.
That's my mission, Jack. It's not worth praising.
Let us return to our place of dwelling. Rest and recuperate. We must.
No. We've got to go see Sayaka.
What? What? Why, my liege?
There's somewhere I have to go first.
Impossible!
I appreciated Jack's concern, but I had no intention of breaking my promise. Come on, come on. I dragged myself to the cafe. Sayaka was there, alone. I didn't see her dead. Sayaka, I know I'm late. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry.
Oh, for heaven's sake, do you know how late it is? Wait, what's going on? You're hurt.
I expected her to be angry. Instead, she just stared at me, wide-eyed.
Did you get in an accident?
Something like that. But it's all resolved. It's okay now.
No, it's not. What possessed you to come here looking? I could have run the final check myself. I didn't.
I promised.
What?
I promised you, Sayaka. I promised you I would help you with the preparations the day before the party. I got the tarp, by the way. What am I gonna do with you? Sayaka sighed. I thought she would be furious, but for some reason a smile appeared on her face. I appreciate that you wanted to keep your promise, but you didn't have to force yourself. Not like this. I see. I mean, I kind of like that about you, though. You know, forcing yourself to do things you don't want to do for my sake. Okay. Anyway, I'll take care of you. Just sit down, alright? Do you need an ambulance? Just, if you need an ambulance, you have to tell me. No, I don't think that's necessary. It isn't as bad as it looks. Are you sure? She looked at me suspiciously. A normal human in my state would have definitely required medical attention. I'll just get a good night's sleep and I should be fine by the morning. You don't seem to be lying. Well, at least let me get you some, I don't know, antiseptic. Sayaka went to fetch her first aid kit and I started, and started treating me. Not I started, anyways. She was more skilled than I expected. Wow, what about the preparations? Well, you were late, so I kind of took care of them during the slow hours. I'm sorry again. It looks like you've been through a lot, alright? So, it's okay. Just let me know next time. Yes, ma'am. We passed the rest of the time in silence. Normally I would have found it unpleasant, but somehow today I didn't mind. Oh, it's good to know that Sayaka's good at, first aid, so after she beats me up, she can patch me back up. The rest of the night passed without incident, and the day of the flower viewing arrived. And that probably ended an episode. So, until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Ciao, I love you. Good night.
Break up power 叩きつけろその無理その腕にまとわせて Break up そう信じてみろ邪魔な壁まっすぐぶち壊せ Never give up Fight for